Here's a question I get asked all the time. Do I really need a bookkeeper? My business isn't that big yet. And my honest answer is, if you're GST registered or you have even one employee, the answer is almost certainly yes. But I want to give you more than just yes, hire me. I want to walk you through exactly when a bookkeeper starts being worth it, what you should expect to pay, and what a good bookkeeper actually does for a small business versus what people think they do. I've seen books in every possible state, and I've seen what happens when a business doesn't have a bookkeeper supporting them. Let me start by busting a common misconception. A bookkeeper is not just someone who enters receipts. A qualified bookkeeper with BAS agent registration does a few distinct things. First, monthly reconciliation. That's making sure every transaction in your bank account is coded correctly in your accounting software, usually zero, income coded to the right revenue account, expenses to the right expense account, GST captured correctly on every transaction. This is the foundation. Get this wrong and everything downstream is wrong. Second, BAS preparation and lodgement. A registered BAS agent is authorized by the Tax Practitioners Board to prepare and lodge your business activity statement with the ATO on your behalf. This is not just filling in a form, it's reviewing your coded transactions, checking for GST errors, calculating PAYG withholding, and lodging directly through Xero's secure ATO connection. When you use a registered BAS agent, you also get extended due dates, and which gives you an extra 28 days on 3 out of 4 quarters. Third, payroll. Processing wages, calculating super, submitting single-touch payroll events to the ATO, and staying compliant with award rates. Since Payday Super kicked in from the 1st of July 2026, Super also needs to be paid within 7 days of each payday, not quarterly. This is new and a lot of small business owners aren't across it yet. Fourth, monthly reporting. A profit and loss statement, a balance sheet, and a cash flow statement, prepared monthly from your reconciled Xero data. These are the 3 documents that tell you whether your business is actually profitable, what you own and owe, and where your cash is going. That's what a good small business bookkeeper does. Not just data entry, financial management. The trigger points where a bookkeeper goes from nice to have to, you need this, are pretty clear. GST registration. The moment you register for GST, you have a quarterly base obligation. You need to lodge on time correctly every quarter. Most small business owners who try to do this themselves either lodge late, make GST errors, or both. Your first employee? Payroll compliance in Australia is genuinely complex. PAYG withholding, super, single-touch payroll, award rates, leave accruals. Getting this wrong creates ATO liabilities and can also create fair work disputes. One payroll error doesn't just fix itself, it compounds. When you're spending more than 5 hours a month on your own books. That's a rough guideline, but if you're spending half a working day every month on reconciliation and BAS preparation, you've hit the point where outsourcing is almost certainly cheaper than your time. When your accountant raises the subject, if your tax accountant is spending significant time cleaning up your records before they can prepare your return, that's a signal. They're charging you accounting rates to do bookkeeping work. Fixed fee bookkeeping for small business in Australia typically ranges from around $300 per month for a simple sole trader, low transaction volume, no payroll, quarterly base, up to $1,500 or more per month for businesses with multiple employees, high transaction volume, monthly BAS, and management reporting. The key thing to understand about pricing, a good bookkeeper uses fixed monthly packages, not hourly billing. You should know before you start exactly what you're paying each month, with no surprise invoices. If a bookkeeper quotes you hourly, ask them to convert it to a fixed monthly package. If they won't, that's a red flag. They're either not confident in their efficiency or they're incentivized to take longer. For most Geelong and Victorian small businesses, the maths are pretty simple. If your books are costing you $600 a month fixed, but disorganized books cost you $1,500 in extra accountant fees at year end, plus one BAS penalty of $939, plus the 10 hours you spent scrambling, the bookkeeper has already paid for itself twice over.